Hello folks, welcome back to Let's Play Ripper, 1996 FMV point and click adventure game about a serial killer on the loose. So, some content warnings before we get started. We have previously encountered violence, gore, descriptions of murder, character in a coma, swearing, sex references. Any and all of those things might be present in this episode, so give you a heads up. I am quite excited to continue playing Ripper, which has not been the case for all of the episodes up to this point. I feel more encouraged to play the game because it feels like we've got a clear objective for perhaps the first time, other than the enjoyment of the FMV performances and the environments as well. I think are well made. Other than the enjoyment of kind of the incidental details, I feel like we're actually sort of galvanised by some kind of purpose. We need to find out some specifics for Catherine, from Catherine's life. I think it's a savage indictment of the relationship between our player character Jake Quinlan and Catherine Powell, his girlfriend. That when he goes to engage with her mind, all he gets is a groan. That's quite something. But for today, what we're going to do, so there aren't that many new locations. We've got an interrogation room at the police station, which it has occurred to me between recordings probably means we're going to be the one interrogated. That's the reason that's unlocked, because as soon as we get there, we're probably being molested by Christopher Walken, which, you know, some would pay good money for. So definitely something novel going to happen there. It's fantastic that we can go to the gym, so that's where Dr. Barton should be. It's hilarious that there's only one gym in New York, the New York of the future. Maybe it's just a mega gym. Maybe it's this whole skyscraper is a gym. Maybe. So I had no idea what we would try and achieve by going there. I mean, we've definitely got some dirt, some things to dig at with Dr. Barton. For some reason, we've illegally copied her prescription pad. I don't know why we do that, but we have. Otherwise, it's returning locations. So, I mean, I feel like we've seen everything there is in Catherine's apartment, unless something new is now available to us contextually. That's possible. I mean, it does seem an appropriate place to go. Falcon Eddie's safe house. I mean, Falcon Eddie might well be there, so we might get some new stuff out of him, although it might be helpful. The newsroom, I'm thinking we should probably check in at the newsroom, just because it's been a while. And George Rhodes, who is mentioned in correspondence, or really a kind of a self-memo that Dr. Barton wrote, that was in her office that we broke into. She mentioned George Rhodes, who is a contact of Catherine Powell. So I wonder if anything new will be provoked by looking at the Rolodex in the newsroom, or anything else might happen. So we'll try that. We'll insert disk 4 to drive G. Okay. Let's see if the editor's in. Ben Dodds, city editor. Are you still pushing those papers? Oh, folks, he's in a different pose. He's still reading. He's reading a small pamphlet, but he's in a different pose. So this suggests new dialogue. I hope so. That was a bit revisionist.
Well, I hope you have a story ready to roll.
Sorry, you caught me taking a drink there. That was very funny. That sort of that sort of resigned shrug. Okay. So we can ask Ben if he has background information on Falconetti or Dr. Burton, which would have been useful in Act 1, I think. Ask if he's ever heard of Gambit Nelson. Ask him if he has any theories on the Wofford murder. I feel like all of this would have been useful in the first act, but alright, let's do it now. Falconetti or Dr. Burton?
Do you have any background on Falconetti and Burton?
I don't know everybody in this city.
I thought you did.
Are all our interactions going to end like this? Right. Have you ever heard of Gambit Nelson?
Ben, you ever hear of Gambit Nelson?
Yeah, that was another one I gave her. Don't you guys ever share sources?
I guess the her in that was Catherine. Ask if he has any theories on the Wofford murder.
Why do you think someone would want to kill Wofford?
What do you care? The Ripper story is not enough for you?
Amazing. So we get nothing. Okay, that's fine. I appreciate it that they went to the effort of recording us getting absolutely nothing out of that interaction. Let's take another look at the Rolodex. I don't think we can explore these areas, can we? There's like stuff we can move to around. Well, let's make sure we move around all the office again, just in case. Right, anything new here? Some kind of energy bar? What is this? Oh, it's the calculator. I remember the calculator. That means we're going to have to do maths, doesn't it? Why is it? Oh no. Why have we got cosine? Oh no. Okay. Well, I'm not relishing that prospect. Let's look at the Rolodex again. Right, George Rhodes, address PFB loan officer, phone 185621, I wrote that down. Memo 487-3079, call. Yeah, I'm not sure why his phone looks like a scrambled kind of a date rather than anything else. Okay. Yeah, I'm curious that there's so many people that have a portrait. Alright. That didn't provoke anything interesting, unfortunately. You know what, I'm gonna have it's been a while, so I'm gonna have a shuffle around this room just in case there's something else we couldn't access before that we can now. So we've got our computer that we can use there. We can whirl round to here and look at Catherine's note again. Yeah, that's what we. It's very hard to read cursive, but yeah, that's what we used to solve the mystery of the crystals. So where else can we go? We go here. Can we go right? I felt like we could. Am I misremembering? Could we not go back here? Oh, is the loos over there? We can't go into those. Yeah, there's like a bit over here. Is this? Can we go into this? I don't know why this is here, unless somebody's gonna occupy this space maybe at some point. Maybe Catherine. No, if Catherine woke up and was back at work, which would be rather quick, she would be at her desk, I'd have thought. Alright, well there was less here than I hoped for, if we're being honest. But maybe having looked at the Rolodex will have prompted something. You know what? We could also go... Oh, Tribeca Centre. Should have been there all along. I just didn't click down far enough. Soap Smokehouse might be another place to go. I wonder if Soap will have more to say this time around. Or we could just have more pointless conversations like we did with our editor. Hi, Soap.
Hey, Quinlan. Hope everything's all right with Catherine. Got those reporter's instincts working, huh, Quinlan? Hot on the trail.
Oh. Okie dokie. These items that look interactable there are not interactable, apparently. We've got the same...
Got those reporter's instincts working, huh, Quinlan? Hot on the trail.
Oh. Okay. Is there anything new in Soap's place? Let's look at the magazine rack again. So, we've already done that one, haven't we?
Object scanned into database.
Because it is the stuff, circuit manual stuff, isn't it? I think. Yeah. The electronic journal is the thing we need to decrypt. The Ripper book is just this image of a book, and the prescription pad is buttons. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Alright, I think this is another dead end currently as well. I'll just do a little turn around here in case there's something. We can look at the wall. We can do a little fly past the curtained off area. Yeah, there we go. Well, it was worth a try. I feel. I don't think Falconetti's going to have much to contribute at this point. I think the two things that are going to provoke a new, possibly some new information shaking loose, are the gym and the police station. I'm wary of getting beaten up by cops, and I do really want to see what a futuristic gym looks like, so let's go for it. This 4. Okay. It looks kind of just like a gym. That's a bit disappointing, isn't it? Looks like everybody's in particularly shiny exercise wear, so that's nice. I can't interact with the person at reception. I can turn around. I can move further into the room. Looks like Dr. Burton's there. Oh, now I can interact with... Oh, I wasn't close enough to reception, apparently. I can look at a screen. Oh. Can I type? Can I type? No. I'm not... Oh! What? I can just look at the gym members' details on a screen at reception? So I can find out about Guy Abadaka. He lives at 40 Syndicate Street. And his employer is Historitech, making history, making history money. Making money history should be more appropriate. Insurance, no. Notify in case of injury, Bev bumper. Relation to client, girlfriend. Height, 6'8", weight, I think that's 240 pounds, but it's hard to read. Body fat, 14%. Alright, let's keep going. Right, we've got Dougal Zeke Aziga, 1825 Broadway, Queens. Employer is Jackie's Fudge Incorporated. Insurance is yes, and there's something, it looks like there's some red writing there that is not legible to me. Notify in case of injury, Honeybee Aziga, relation to client's spouse, height 5'11", weight 180 pounds, body fat 20%. Name Claire Burton. Oh, some red writing at the top this time, interesting. Address 100 West 104th Street. Employer Tribeca Metacognitive Centre. Insurance yes. Notify case of injury. Joseph E. Falconetti, relation to client's spouse. Well, now this is pretty hot stuff, right? Height 5'6". Weight 110 pounds. Body fat 16%. How many of these are there? Name Gigi Flowers. Address 347 Desai Drive, The Bronx. Employer Mantis Zippers. Insurance yes. Notify in case of injury. Skip Flowers. Do we know Skip Flowers? That rings a bell for some reason. I don't know. Relation to client uncle. Height 5'8". Weight 124 pounds. Body fat 19%. Oh, we're back to guy. Okay, phew. Okay, you didn't go through the whole alphabet. Interesting. How do I get out? How do I get out of this? Well, that immediately suggests that we could break into Dr. Burton's house and we should talk to Falconetti about their marriage.
You here to join up? Not a moment too soon from the looks of you. Interested in weights, aerobics, racket sports. Personal tip. Start slow.
Thanks.
Ask her what she knows about Claire Burton. Oh. We already looked at... Okay.
What do you know about that woman over there? Claire Burton.
Dr. Burton? She's been running 10 miles every other day for years. Real serious. In and out. No chit-chat. Runs the Victorian London course on the treadmill.
Victorian London. I have no idea how you do a course on a treadmill. Ask if she keeps records on the members.
Do you keep records of all your members here?
Not really. The terminal on the counter has some information if you're interested. Are you interested?
Maybe.
Is that it? Data protection, people. Have we learnt nothing? Can we look at these instructional posters about exercising? Can we go any further into the... Can we go any further into the thing? Oh, maybe we can. But in a weird sideways way. I was not expecting this. Looks like they've got... Oh, okay. That was not my expected way to get there, but okay. Should we try and talk to Dr. Bert? Nothing ventured.
You run, Quinlan?
Only for a story.
You're making me nervous standing there in that coat.
Yeah. Well, now he's got his leg up.
What do you want?
Tell her that you know she was married. Okay. Ask her why she's obstructing Pal's treatment. Ask her about her relationship with Magnotta. Ask why Farley was fired. Should we start at the top and work our way down? Why not? Tell her that you know she was married to Falconetti.
So, you used to be married to Eddie. I mean, somehow I can't picture you two together.
Took you long enough, Quinlan. Biggest mistake of my life.
How long did it take to figure that out?
About 5 minutes. 6 months for the lawyers. 15 years to forget.
Ask her why she was obstructing Pal's treatment.
Why are you obstructing Powell's treatment?
I'm not. I know what I'm doing. Eddie may be a genius, but he's crazy. If your girlfriend dies because of him, it'll be my fault.
Well, ultimately she didn't obstruct the treatment because we did anyway, right? She just went to the gym. Ask her about her relationship with Magnotta.
What's up with you and Magnotta?
He brings me patients, throws his weight around the hospital until I throw him out. That's our relationship.
Well, I hear there's more to it than that.
He's a man with a grudge.
A grudge against who?
Who do you think?
Interesting. Ask her why Farley was fired.
Why was Farley fired?
Farley was fired?
You didn't know?
No. I didn't. I like Farley. He was a good pathologist.
Well, don't you find it mildly interesting that they'd fire him in the middle of the most celebrated murder investigation the city's ever known?
Doesn't make things any easier.
Okay. That was it, wasn't it? Did we have a document about... Did we record her... Oh, Salisbury. Wonder what that
Salisbury.
means.
I wonder what that means.
We did... Okay, so this is Dr. Burton's self-memo. Keep my notes out of the metacog. Have to keep Joey out of this. Got to keep a lid on Farley. If he begins to dig too deeply, something will have to be done. So maybe she's genuinely surprised and she didn't get around to putting a lid on him. Interesting. I don't think we can go anywhere else in the gym. We can't talk to the person. Possibly has VR goggles on in the background, which is a shame. And neither can we do yoga in this room over here, apparently. And this is going to force us back through here. Yeah, I think those are our options there. Well, I feel like we didn't get a lot out of that, it must be said. So I'm tempted for this episode to try Falconetti again. Twig's still there. Oh yeah, I noticed when you start the game up, you get video playing behind the letters of the word Ripper as it scrolls across the screen. And you get an alternative scene to the one we chose, where Jake ruffles up Twig. So I think that you might get a better indication of... Can't even talk to Twig. You might get a better indication of what is going on with Falconetti if you take the violent approach, I think. There's also an image of Marmotta doing physical violence upon Jake, so we might have that yet to come. Well, yes, I did mean turn 180 degrees. Thanks. Okay, let's go talk to Falconetti. Is he really looking at girly mags like he said he would be? Oh, okay, we don't get any introductory. Ask for advice on Catherine Powell. Let on that you know about his marriage to Vern. Ask for advice on Catherine Powell.
What should I do about Catherine, Eddie?
I went through this with you already. What are you, fucking stupid? Dump in anything you get from the Ripper. I can't do this for you.
Dump in anything you get on the Ripper. Let on that you know about his marriage to Burton.
So you and Burton were married?
What can I say? It was the perfect day. Magnata fucked it up.
How do you mean?
My wedding day. I knew he had the hots for Claire, so I didn't invite him. The bastard turns up anyway. You know the part where the judge says, anybody got anything to say? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Magnata was holding his peace, and he had a lot to say.
You mean he interrupted the ceremony?
Yeah. And after we threw him out of there, he turns up the party afterwards, like nothing happened. Walks up to Claire, asks her to dance. She looks at him. She looks at me. I say, get the fuck out of here! And he goes nuts. My wedding day. Took 4 guys to pull him off me. 5 guys to pull me off him. After that, nothing was ever right.
Okay. It's looking very much like the only thing we can do to make a difference with our interactions with Catherine in her mental... Why are the doors so loud in this world? In her mental cyberspace is to decode that journal. At the moment I don't really have any ideas about like what password to use to decrypt it, but we'll finish off back in her apartment just in case there's something that's new, different. It is usually just this one room, and we have normally looked at everything. This will start off at the back here. So normally we can look just at the astrology poster and the books. Oh, I think we can only look at the... Oh, I can interact with this now. That's new. Interesting. Well, it was worth coming back here. Yeah, I think now we've done the puzzle, they're not worried about the poster anymore. So we can interact with the women of Whitechapel and Jack the Ripper. By Paul West. Oh! Holy moly, it's a puzzle. Oh, hang on, let's F1 it. Click on the blue buttons to enter the access code as you attempt to unlock the book safe. Press escape or click on the dagger icon that points back towards you to exit the book safe interface. Right, what differentiates the blue buttons other than their position around the dial? Okay, press F1 to get out of here. Okay. Yes, I can press these ones. I assume it won't self-destruct. Oh, I was doing a thing here. Okay. Oh, so how many... Hold on, let's just go around the clock. Let's start at the top. So we've got 6 of them. Okay, let's try. Do I need to make some notes here? I feel like I need to make some notes. Okay, so top does on the grid 1, 3, and then next one along does 2, 3, and then next one along does 2, 4, which is interesting, and then next one along does nothing, and then this one does that was 3, 4, and then this one does nothing. Let's do those other 2 individually. So this one first. Oh, that suggests that it does 4, 2, and then this one suggests that it does 1, 2. So what if we press the other ones that we've done before? So this one should be 1, 3 still. Doesn't do anything. This one should be 2, 3, and it is. This one should be 2, 4. Doesn't do anything. And this should be 3, 4. Oh. Well, that's rather... I'm not quite sure what we're trying to achieve here. Seems like we can only input 4 lights, but lets us continue pressing buttons afterwards. Confusing, isn't it? I'm not quite sure what that's all about, but it is something. Okay, that's fine. Let's back out of here. So we might need to solve that next time. Right, anything else? Can we go over... We can go over here? Can we look at the crystals again? Yeah, we can. Oh, we can't interact with it though, that's fine. I'm assuming everything else is kind of... So we can look at the card again, although that was presumably just for the... solely for the purpose of the crystal puzzle. That's what I was thinking of there. So yeah, so J. Dorset laser cave, we can't look at that anymore, which is interesting because I think we did comment on it. I don't know whether that was just like a first time thing. So I mean, there's a big prominent XLI poster there, which would be 41. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that, sorry. There's that insistent beeping again. I'm assuming her computer terminal is still inaccessible to us. Can we do anything here? It's interesting that we can look at it, but again, there's nothing to. No, there's nothing to do here. Okay, all right. I'm going to take us back to look at the book again, the book safe, and hopefully next episode, that's where we'll be solving the heck out of it. No, no. How do I think we need to move forwards and then we can move right. There's a backwards 29 over there. I don't know if any of these numbers are significant in any way. Ooh, there was an interesting display of stuff already there before it cancels itself out. Interesting. I wonder if you need to fill them all in with green. Maybe that's it. Alright, I'm going to do some experimenting and I'll see you again next time. Until then, take care. Bye bye.